Across Africa, farmers grow cereals to feed their families and make money from selling surplus produce. As an important food crop in Kenya, maize is enjoyed boiled, roasted, fried, or milled into flour. Maize is considered ideal for fodder because it grows quickly, produces high yields, and is rich in nutrients. However, growth of maize continues to be hampered by poor soils, the parasitic striga weeds, and pests such as stem borer and fall armyworm. Stem borers and fall armyworms can damage and cause complete yield loss if not controlled. Fall armyworm is a caterpillar that feeds on the leaves of many plants, thus affecting their growth. Efforts to control the fall armyworm through the use of pesticide has mainly failed because this caterpillar has developed resistance to most of the insecticides. But when farmers spray chemical pesticides, many of the beneficial insects are killed. Farmers have many friends such as ants, wasps, and ladybird beetles who can help control the population of the armyworms in the maize field. With the rapidly growing population, farmers no longer leave the land fallow and grow crops on the same land year after year. Under such continuous use, soil fertility declines, thus favoring the development of parasitic weeds like striga. Striga causes greatest damage in poor soils where fields are continuously grown with only a cereal crop. It attaches to the shoots of crops and sucks its water and nutrients, hindering normal crop development. For centuries, Kenyan farmers have grown multiple crops in the same field to reduce risk and to produce food and fodder. The problems of soil fertility, striga, stem borer, and fall armyworms can all be managed together by intercropping maize with Desmodium legume and planting napier round the intercrop as a border crop.
Lulita semikunda mana lumala pe usafiora kama tu makabo hasobile lakini la kuola so stage fulani aho bwahara ko saimbor amatu makale kara hasani kafunya na hando runyende runi rosu ruitanga ndo khala karutu maruri lakini mwalimu ndi ya rure mkulini yeta na kwekesia mshikanda shia yeta na mana kwekesia I teknolojia indi ro imbia haye tere yo ila ngwambo okusukumando kukwesa ani
Now that we know how PushPull works to increase our maize yield and we have decided to start using this system, how exactly do we set up a PushPull plot?
Nomba ulukhaba nomba obenende ya ifindu finefe muhimu lano shinga mkunda kuno kumalanga kupangwa kinyekananga mkhundulo kabisa obene urachireo lusi nomba urachireo molato nomba brakeria mulusungu obunyasi buno malanga bukwesa ishikukule shilangwa mustembora akariwa obunyasi buno mukarilano mkunda mwao kenyakana norachire Desmodium norachire amatuma lano Desmodium ino yalazuya ifukule fino uku okhula khumatuma kawo nikho nisho shishindu shekhulanga ngambu okhukhola shina okhusindikha nelano desmodium ili nende findu fulani fyele khuranga mukunda mulya efukukule fyaria khurra harufu yayo lano malanga firushira wa olusi luli lwakhola alya olusi malanga lukhola shina lwira efukukule fya na ikasi yokhupima mukunda kwefu kuno kwa okhusukuma nende khola shina.
In this video, we will join Kenyan farmers setting up a push-pull plot. When establishing a push-pull plot for the first time, make sure you have certified maize and desmodium seeds. You will also need napier or bracharia grass, either as root splits or canes that you will plant later. Your napier grass should not be diseased. If the leaves are yellowish and very narrow, don't use it. It could be affected by the napier stunt disease. Make sure to also have pegs and ropes for measuring the plot, as well as your usual farming tools such as a machete, a hoe or djembe. It is important to have farmyard manure. Organic matter helps to manage striga and improve soil fertility at the same time. The first step in setting up a push-pull plot is land preparation. First, clear your land by plowing just before the rains start. Then harrow the land until no large lumps remain. Desmodium seeds are very small and do best in fine and clean soil. When your land is cleared, use pegs and rope to measure your push-pull plot. In this example, our plot is a square with a length of 30 meter by 30 meter. When preparing your plot, it is important to keep in mind that your field should not be bigger than 50 by 50 meter and not smaller than 21 by 21 meter. Otherwise, the napier grass may have a shading effect on your maize. First, dig holes alongside the 3 outer lines in which you will plant your napier grass. Make sure the spacing between the holes is 75 centimeters. When planting, apply 2 handfuls of manure in each planting hole. Plant napier cuttings with 3 nodes, covering 2 nodes with the soil and all cane facing the same direction. Place the cuttings in a slanting position like this. When using root splits, simply place them upright in the hole and cover the lower part. Our plot is now surrounded by 3 complete rows of napier grass on each side. Now we plant desmodium. Between the rows, keep a spacing of 75 centimeters. For our 30 meter by 30 meter plot, mix 300 grams of desmodium seeds with fine sand in a ratio of 1 part desmodium to 3 parts sand. Then drill narrow rows using a stick and sow the mixture. Desmodium should be planted in between the maize and should be in the first and the last row. After that, we plant the maize between the desmodium rows. While planting the maize, keep 30 centimeter between the holes. Your setup push-pull plot should look like this: alternating rows of maize and Desmodium. Now, let's look at what we have learnt. Poor soil increases the effects of striga and reduces the yield of cereal crops. When you spray chemical pesticides to control pests such as stem borers and fall armyworms, many of the beneficial insects are also killed. Push-pull system can help attract more beneficial insects to your field, improve the soil fertility, suppress striga, and control both fall armyworms and stem borers. Start by planting healthy napier as a border on the outer sides of the plot in 3 rows. Inside the plot, plant rows of Desmodium. After that, we plant maize between the Desmodium rows. By using the push-pull method, you will attract many farmer-friendly insects in your field, restore your soil fertility, and manage pests in your farm. With the increased yields, your family will have more food to eat and you will make more money by selling healthy maize in the market.